Hi there, it's Dan here from Flexxable, and today we're going to talk about a dynamic ad tracking spreadsheet which imports your costs from the ad platform over to this spreadsheet. Let's dive in. Okay, so what are some of the main reasons that you want to do this? Firstly, we all know what happened after the iOS updates. Tracking and attribution and everything has gone out the window a little bit, so it's really good to be able to pull something from the platform to offline, so you've got a little bit more accuracy, so you know what's going on, and it's all kind of done automatically after what we're going to teach you today, which means that you're just in a little bit more control about your margins, how much you're spending, and how much money you're making. What we're going to teach you today, it only has a 10-minute lag, so it's almost an instantaneous update. So it happens very quickly, which means it is very valuable kind of data that you've got, which you can make decisions on quickly. The other thing is that you can also do the same thing for, it doesn't have to be just Facebook, right? You can have multiple different traffic sources if you're running on TikTok and YouTube and search and GDN and all of these different ad platforms. You're able to use the same process to pull all of that data in. And finally, I guess it's just a really good way to get organized, okay? As business owners, sometimes we're not good on the financial side of things. I know it's not something that I kind of love looking at, is my kind of accounts and all of that. So if you're able to automate some of the financials of your business, this is a really good way to do it. So how do you set all of this up? People who know me by now know that I'm terrible at all this tech stuff, but guess what? My senior account manager, Graham, is epic at this type of stuff. So I'm going to hand over to him. He's going to throw you together a quick video which shows you exactly how to do it. Enjoy.
Hey guys, thanks Dan. So here I'm just going to show you how you can build kind of like a database and pull through your ad spend from Facebook, Google Ads, Microsoft Bing ads, and stuff like that. You can bring that through into the spreadsheet and you can start creating a up-to-date live kind of lead tracker and CPL tracker which you can trust, and it's based off of actual leads rather than like say the Facebook or Google dashboard, which might take too long to update for you to be able to do any meaningful changes. So yeah, just comment below if you want this template, this Google Sheet template. It's pretty standard. Basically, first name, last name, email, date, kind of thing. Brings through UTMs as well. I'm not going to do all that stuff today. There's a separate video on that which you can check out above, how to basically build this pivot table out. I'm just going through how we can bring through spend data into the spreadsheet easily. Okay, so I filled out a few test leads here with date, and so the way we do it, we either do kind of leads and appointments, or we bring through leads and then only send the verified leads through. So each time we're going to have two identifiers for our lead, which is either just a lead or an appointment, or lead or sold, basically. So that's why that's there. So let's start with getting up how to get your ad spend in. So we've got a separate tab for that, which is here. Now what you're going to want to go and do is we want to download an extension called DigiXport. Okay, so if you go to add-ons here, you can press get add-ons. Now I think I've already downloaded it, but this is how you'll download it. You go and search apps and you type in DigiXport, and there it is there. So you want to click on that and you want to click download, basically. So the reporting tool for the digital agencies and marketers. This brings through your media spend from different types of paid media. So once you've installed that, you should be able to go back to extensions, and it should now appear in the extension bit here. So I'm going to go and open the sidebar, and a sidebar should pop up. So what you're going to want to go and do, so we do it with Facebook. You want to press add account up here, and then it will bring through the data source integration. You want to click on, so you can see these are the things you can integrate with it. So you can do LinkedIn ads, Microsoft ads, Facebook ads, Google ads, which means YouTube search, all that kind of stuff. And you also do Quora ads and Taboola. So there's a lot of stuff on here which you can use. Just want to do Facebook ads, you just click on it. Now I've already done this, but it's very simple. You just got to log into your Facebook basically. You want to continue as whatever you're logged in as. If you're not logged in, log in to your Facebook account, the one that has your Facebook ad accounts on there. Continue as down Wardrobe. So I've already linked this up, so let's see if this works. Success. Cool. That's easy. That's how you link your account. So we're going to come out to that. Once your account is linked, it should show in this tab here. So as you can see, data sources. You could have multiple, but to be able to bring through multiple, you need to have the upgraded paid account. If you've just got the free account, you can only do one. So I don't know, we're just doing Facebook ads. If you want to do Facebook and Google, you'll want separate sheets, you'll want a pro account, and then you can do that. So then we want to build out, make sure you selected the A1 cell as well. Now I want to build out the export query for DigiXport. So firstly, you want to go and select your account. So we use a live account, which is our Flex acquisition. The date range, you can go here and use yesterday. That'll bring through yesterday's data. Now here you want to select the fields, so you can literally bring through anything you want here. You know, it has endless amounts of data that you can pull through from Facebook. I'm going to firstly go split by, I'm going to go date. I'll bring the date start. Then I'm going to just do it on account level to start with. I'm not going to break it down by campaign, ad set, and ad name. You can do that. You do start getting lots of different rows of data when you do that. So just to show you how to do it, I'm going to start off with just the account level. I'm going to go and I'm going to type in amount spent. I want that there. Then I'm going to want CPM. Then I'm going to want link clicks. And I'm going to type in link clicks again. And I want the CTR, link click-through rate, got it. And then I'm going to type in CPC, and I want cost per link click. Okay, that's all I want to bring through. That's kind of the metrics I want to bring through from Facebook. I want to just go and sort by date start as well. I want to make sure it goes into the Facebook ad sheet. So that's there. I'm going to leave this empty. Active cell will be used, so that's fine. Actually, maybe let's do A1. Let's see what that does. So then next up, so we're almost done. I want to go to additional options. Now for the first one, I'm going to want to save this query, so I don't have to do all this again. And you know, if I want to go in again, I can just run the query which has been saved. So I'm going to do yesterday FB data. I'm going to get the headers in first, but if we do this again, I'm going to select no headers, but I'm going to leave that in, and I'm going to append data, which basically means it will just, data will be exported after the last row without deleting the old data. It's kind of what I want. And then I'm just looking, that should all be good. Cool, so let's try this. So I'm going to press, firstly, before you press that, you want to go to this section here. This is where you can schedule stuff, but to start with, you just want to press spreadsheet. Now I've already set this up, I think. Yes, I've already set this up. This shouldn't be grayed out for you. Go ahead and press use current sheet. It will create a new tab down here called Save Queries, which we're just going to show in a sec. So this is already saved. So I'm just going to export this now. There we go. And see, Save Queries has popped up in this sheet now. That will just save it for next time. So when you want to use it, I'll show you how that works. One sec. But did I press no headers? Okay, I'm going to do no headers. I'm going to delete this. Right, and I'm not going to save this query. So there we go. So I'm going to export this now. It should bring it through with the headers. Perfect. Cool. So that's brought through this. I'm just going to make this look a bit nicer. CPC, CTR, link clicks, CPM. Cool. And obviously we're setting appointments, so I'm going to do, this is how you set up, and our CPA, let's call it CPA. And I'm just going to make this the same here. These are manual inputs or inputs that don't come through, so I'm going to just make that a different color. So cool. So now you can see what's coming through. Okay. So say we want to delete that again. This time we want no headers and append data, and that's already come through. So let's try and use this query thing here. So we go select query. That's the one we've just created. Let's export selected queries. Perfect. So that's exported this through nicely. Okay, cool. So now we've done yesterday's. Let's go the first, just because that's where my data starts from, just to show you how this works. No headers, append data, yep, correct, exports. So this will bring through the first. Perfect, cool. So that's the 1st of August's data come through from Facebook. So now what we want is we want a count if s formula put in here. So I've already created this formula. Now what this does is it looks for the leads that have come through on the 1st of August from our conversion data section here. And then it also looks at which ones were appointments rather than leads, okay? So that's saying 2, let's just go double check that. So these are the first, as you can see, only 2 appointments on the 1st of August. So that works well. And then we just want to do a simple query where it's equals the amount spent divided by the appointments, and just make it $. So that's how we do that one. And then we want to click there. Well, let's click here and see what happens there. See what's happened. A1. So let's change to the 2nd. So we're just bringing through the historical data right now. Once that's been brought through, you'll just need to use the yesterday's query if you're ever using it manually again. So let's export. Cool. So that's bringing through day 2. Let's bring it through because we've got append data, so it will go below the last one. Okay. And then all you want to do is you want to pull that down, and you just want to change this to the 2nd, and it's 2 again. Oh, didn't change it. Oh, we changed it that one instead. My bad. So let's change this one to the 2nd and drag that down. That brings it through. Let's just double check. 2nd, 1, 2. Yep, only 2 there. Perfect. And then let's bring through the 3rd. Which was the 3rd. Export. Perfect. And let's scroll that down again. Click on that button. Let's go to the 3rd. And again, it's 2. Let's go to the 4th. Export. Okie dokie. Bring that down. Let's go to 4th. 0 on the 4th. Okay, good. when doing this, sorry, if error, let's add an if error. I'm gonna leave these formulas in there for you if you want the sheet, or you can just create them yourself. They're quite easy to create in Google Sheets. Scroll that down. There we go. And let's go get the fifth in. So it's all quite simple to get it in once you've downloaded DigiXport, and you can start building a much better analysis system here. Pull that down and just change that to the fifth. It's 4. Let's go get in the 6th. Perfect. Scroll that down. 6th, 2. And then let's just do, so now we're on to yesterday. Yesterday was 7th, so let's try and run it from this section here. If you ever come in and do it manually, you can just do it here. Export selected queries. Perfect, so that's come through there. Scroll that down and change that to the 7th for good stuff. And as you can see, so you can see your CPMs, easily see where it spikes and where it doesn't. You can see your link clicks, you can see cost per link click here, and you can see your CTRs here. It's very simple to just check different days of the week, and this is free. This is the free version of DigiXport, so it's pretty powerful stuff. In your save queries section, that's going to have all the queries you have. Now here's why you want this, because on this little tab here, you can select the query to run every day at a time that you choose. I'm going to stop that to show you. If you have the Pro, it can update hourly, or weekly or monthly. On the free, you can just have daily. That's all I need, but some people prefer the hourly because then it gives you a better view of what's kind of going on. Then you may want to amend your query slightly, so it's getting today's one in and it's overwriting. But we're using the daily, so each day at 1 PM, I'm going to schedule that again. You put every one day, so that's every day at 1 PM. We're going to be adding yesterday's data here. So it will fire tomorrow on the 9th of August, and that will bring through the 8th for me at 1 o'clock tomorrow. And then I can just pull this down and go the 8th. And it's a very easy way of just keeping track of your CPL inside Google Sheets, and this is your actual CPL because this is what's showing up in your conversion data. And again, I have done the video on how to create this pivot table / conversion data via Zapier, I believe this is, or you can do it via a API as well into Google Sheets. Let me know if you're not sure how to do that. If you're not, put a comment below this, and I'll try and help you out with that. But yeah, it's a great way of bringing through data from Facebook without having to manually input it or anything like that. And you can start to build an actual kind of analytical sheet with real-time data and real-time spend coming through. And then you can even put in a total up here if you so wish, a total spend and total CPL. Let's do that for you now. Total spend, CPL equals sum B2, and if you just leave it open-ended, that will continue to do that. And then also CPL, let's go appointments. Oh, sorry, CPA as well, cost per appointment, equals sum. And again, you can leave this open-ended by just putting a G there. And then that is equals that divided by that. and that can give you a running tally of your overall CPA. And you can even just format this kind of stuff. There we go. So I like to use different colors. So I'm going to use black, black and white, bold. Cool. So that will give you a running total, and then each day you can come back and you won't even need to do anything now. It's all set up. The query is set out to run each day. So that should be all good. Oh, sorry, I changed this. There we go. So that should be all good. So I'm hoping this has been helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, again, pop something in the chat. It's been quite a long one, so I apologize. But yeah, I would thoroughly recommend doing this. Okay, cheers guys, bye-bye.
So I really hope you've enjoyed this video today with Graham. It's going to prove a very valuable tool for you to be able to get your financials in order. I really do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the like button so we know to create more videos like this. That's important to us. Next thing is any comments for Graham, comment in the comments below, comment section below. And lastly, if you want to be the first to know whenever we've got some new videos coming out on lead gen, performance-based marketing, all that type of stuff, then please subscribe to our channel. I'll speak to you soon. Take care.